Hello everyone, I have created a new video to assist with the tourist visa application process. As many of us who have moved to Canada as students know, inviting our parents to visit can be a challenge. So if you are hoping your parents to visit you, this video will provide valuable insights on how to successfully apply for a tourist visa for your parents. I applied for my mother when I was expecting, and the visa got approved within just 7 days. So, if you are on the same stage and you want to apply for your mother so that she can come and give you postpartum care, um, please watch this video and don't skip it so that you can get the visa as soon as possible. Let's start with the video. First, you need to log in with your GCK username and password. After you log in with your in your GCK account, you need to go to apply to come to Canada, this option. And as you are applying for a visitor visa, you will go over here. You need to fill out some questionnaires and select from the drop down menus. What would you like to do in Canada? Like to visit? How long are you planning to stay in Canada? So we know that visitors cannot stay more than 6 months, so less than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport, so select accordingly. What is your current country or territory of residence? So in this case, the current country or territory of residence of your parents, so select accordingly. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident and is 18 years or older? No. Assuming that you haven't got PR yet, the option you will select is no. If you have PR, then you can apply for super visa. You don't need this regular tourist visa. Then your options will change over here as well. They can stay more than 6 months, so you can choose accordingly. But assuming that you have a work permit or study permit, the selection will be no. What is your date of birth? So select accordingly. Have you lived in Canada as a PR or landed immigrant? No. Are you a lawful PR of United States? No. What is your marital status? Select the status accordingly. What is your province or territory of destination? So I will select my province. Okay. So based on those drop downs, I am eligible to apply for a visitor visa under 6 months. Let's continue this one. What is the main purpose of your visit? So to visit family or friends, because she is coming for me. Do you have proof of your relationship with the person who is inviting you to Canada? Yes. So you need to assume that the application you are doing is your mother doing it. So choose according to what your mother would select over here. Do you have a job in the country where you currently live? No. Do you own a business in the country where you currently live? No. Do you depend on someone for financial support? Yes. So assuming that your mother is a homemaker, she depends on your father, so you will select that. Have you traveled to other countries in the previous 10 years? No. Are you accompanying a family member that has a status in Canada or has recently been approved to come to Canada? No. Have you ever committed or arrested for being charged with or convicted of any criminal offense in any country? No. Have you had a medical exam performed by an IRCC authorized panel physician within the last 12 months? No. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? No. I just invited my mother to come. Are you giving someone access to your application? No. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints and photo? No. There are fees associated with this application. Will you be paying your fees or are you fee exempt? Yes, I will be paying my fees. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents with a scanner or camera? Yes. Will you be paying your application fees online? Yes. Okay. So you can review your answers over here. Um, it will be a good idea to just review it from here because you cannot just come back and easily update your answers after you submit your application. That will come with a lot of complication. Then you can see which files they will accept and what will be the format and everything over here. So now we have our document checklist. So this is the document checklist and associated fees with it. So you will need your mother's passport, invitation letter, proof of financial resource of supporter because she is dependent on your father, so you will need proof of financial resource, proof of means of financial support. This will be your proof that after she comes over here you can keep your mother over here, so you can give your financial details over here. Digital photo, purpose of travel, family information, proof of relationship with you. We also need to fill out this form IMM5257. This is the form 5257 and now we will fill this out. So UCI number, you don't have an UCI number, service in English, visa requested, visitor visa. So in personal details section you will fill out your mother's or father's personal details, so you need to have their passport ready with you. Family name, have you ever used any other name? No. Female, date of birth, city or town, this will be already in their passport, so fill accordingly. Citizenship, current country or territory of residence, same. So Bangladesh, status citizen, so you don't have to fill out any of this. Previous countries or territories of residence, during the past 5 years have you lived in any other country or territories other than the country of your citizenship? No. If your parents have lived in any other countries, you need to fill those out. Country or territory where applying, same as the country or territory of residence, yes. Your marital status, married. Put your father or mother's marriage date over here. Provide your name, provide the name of your current spouse or common law partner. So here I have to put my father's name. Personal details. Have you previously been married or in a common law relationship? No. Languages. Language is native language. So put accordingly. Are you able to communicate in English or French? Yes, English. Have you taken a test from a designated testing agency? No. Passport. So provide the passport number over here. Country or territory of issue. You know it better than me, so provide it over here. Issue date from your passport. Okay, then you don't have to select any of this informations over here. We will go to NID, national identity document. So do you have a national identity document? Yes. Document number, country or territory of issue, issue date, so for us, for Bangladeshi citizens, we don't have an expiry date on our NID, so you can keep it blank. USPR card, no. Contact information, current mailing address. I will put my mailing address over here. Residential address, same as mailing address, yes. So telephone number, I will provide my telephone number. Email address, I will provide my email address, as I want all the correspondence to be received in my email address. Details of visit to Canada, purpose of my visit. So here I will select family visit, indicate how long you plan to stay. So please over here choose the date, so because you selected less than 6 months over there, so you shouldn't put more than 6 months over here. From which date to which date you have to calculate and put less than 6 months. So I will select 11, 2. Funds available for my stay, I will put 9,000. Name, address and relationship of any person or persons or institutions I will visit. So I will put over here my name, relationship to me is daughter. Address in Canada, I will put over here my address. Education. Have you had a post-secondary education? No. In the employment section, if you remember earlier, I have selected that my mother is a homemaker and she financially depends on my father. So employment, she is unemployed, and I will select that because it is asking for past 10 years. So I just calculated 10 years, 2024, and I will just say unemployed. City will be Dhaka, country or territory Bangladesh. Background information. Within the past 2 years, have you or your family member ever had any lungs disease? No. Do you have a physical or mental disorder? No. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status? No. Have you ever been refused a visa or permit? No. Have you previously applied to come into Canada? No. Have you ever committed, been arrested, or charged with any criminal offense? No. Did you serve in military? No. Are you or have you been a member associated with any political party? No. Have you ever witnessed or participated in any ill treatment of prisoners? No. Do you consent to be contacted by CIC? Yes. So here put your parents' name and today's date. After filling out all the information, we will press validate. After we press this, it will show if we have missed anything in the whole form. So I have intentionally kept it blank for you to see how this validate option works. So type is cellular, and then we will go again and press validate. So validation completed successfully. Now it will create some barcodes, and now the form completion of this form is done, and we will upload it in that section. Let's go back to our application and see what else what are the documents that we need over there. So I will upload the form over here, the IMM5257 form, and then I will need some supporting documents like passport. So I will upload my mother's passport over here, and then invitation letter. So I have made another video just on this invitation letter topic, where I have shown a sample invitation letter that I used for my mother's application. So I will give that link in the description box and in the comment box as well, so you can go and check that video out for writing invitation letter. Proof of financial resource of supporter. This is the explanation letter that I have to provide that my father will be able to support my mother, because my mother is a homemaker and she depends on my father. So I have to provide proper supporting that my father will be able to finance her when she travels here in Canada. I will show you a sample letter that I have used for my mother. So let's see the letter. This is the fund explanation that I used. So this is, you have to keep that in mind, that this explanation is written by your father. So you have to keep that in mind when you are writing this explanation letter. So explanation of source of fund for my spouse,
My mother's name.
this is to ensure and enlighten about the sources of financial support to my spouse. my mother's name for her visit to our elder daughter my name to provide postpartum care. I, my father's name, am much pleased to know about our daughter's pregnancy, and I want my wife to provide mental and physical care to our daughter and her spouse as she does not have any family member living in Canada. I furnish below the sources of fund to provide. So the expenses my father will bear is the plane fare, that is the most part of the expense, and other miscellaneous charges. So this will be some amount that my mother will have in her hand, because when she comes here she will stay with us and we will bear her food costs. So she doesn't need any money to leave after she comes inside Canada. So plane fare, please put according to your country's plane fare. So calculate it in both ways, flight, how much the plane fare will be. So I have put 2500, and then other miscellaneous expenses 3000, total 5500 Canadian dollars. I have to show that I have this amount, sufficient amount balance in my father's account as well. So available fund, account owner my father, account type, number, amount in BDT because I'm from Bangladesh. So um, our currency is BDT. So then here I have provided the BDT amount as well as the converted CAD amount. I have to provide the supporting of this, whatever I'm showing in this box as well. So I have collected bank statement and I have told bank to convert it and show in CAD amount as well. So you have to mention that to your bank that they show the CAD amount as well, and I have put that amount they have showed in over here. So then I have broken down and said something about my father's employment, where he is working, how much his salary is monthly, and then why he can't be here with my mom because he has to work and he cannot take 5 months leave from his office or organization. That's why he cannot be here with my mom. This is all that I have explained over here, and the fund explanation letter is done, but you have to provide your supportings as well after you have to attach it and make convert it in one PDF and put the explanation letter on top of page 1, and then you have to attach the statements because you have to show them actually that you have this balance in your father's account. So this is the part of an explanation that you will upload in that section. Then is proof of means of financial support. This is your financial situation. So in here I have uploaded my employment letter, my pay stub, my bank statement of 1 or 2 months. You can just download it after logging into your bank account. And then I have also provided my spouse's employment letter, my spouse's pay stub, and my spouse's bank statement, because I have written that our combined income is suppose $5,000 a month. So I have to support that and I have to show that it is actually $5,000 per month. This is the section where you will upload your financial details, and then digital photo, and then purpose of travel. So purpose of travel I have explained in a letter why my mother wants to travel to Canada. So I have, it is kind of like invitation letter. You have to show the exact same thing. Invitation letter is I am writing and inviting my mother to come to Canada, and purpose of travel is my mother writing what is the purpose of her travel. So in here I have written that my mother wants to come to Canada because she needs to take care of me during the postpartum, and she needs to also take care of the newborn. So this is what I have written, a short explanation letter. Then we have another form which is family information. This form we will fill it out together, so let's start filling out the form. So this is the form 5645. It's asking for family information. So type of application is visitor. Name of the applicant is my mother's name, and then marital status is married, physically present. Date of birth, country of birth, address, present occupation, homemaker. Then spouse or common law partner, my father's name, marital status, married, physically present. Date of birth of my father, country of birth, address, present occupation, and then will accompany you to Canada? No. Then my mother's mother name, marital status, married. Date of birth of my grandmother, country of birth, address, present occupation, homemaker again, and then no. My grandfather's name, marital status, married, then date of birth, country of birth, present address, present occupation, retired, and then no. Section B is about children. So my name, my brother's name, marital status, mine is married, my brother is single, and then date of birth, my date of birth, my country of birth, my present address, Canada, and present occupation, and then will accompany you to Canada? No. Same goes for my brother, my brother's name, date of birth, country of birth, address, occupation, and no. Nobody is going to accompany my mother. Then section C is about brothers and sisters. So my mother's sister and brother's name will be over here, and nobody is accompanying, so everything will be no. This is all in this form. This form is about family information, and I think for every visa they are asking for this form, so we need to fill this form out and then upload it over there. So here I will upload that form, and then it's proof of relationship. So my mother's relationship with me, so I have to upload something that provides the proof of our relationship. So my birth certificate will have my mother's name. I will upload that. My birth certificate I will upload over here. And optional documents, if you want, you can upload anything that you want to explain. So here you can provide anything. In here I provided one document that I took from my medical, and I asked for this letter about my pregnancy, mentioning due date and everything. So that letter, every hospital has their own format. If you go and ask for this kind of a letter, you have to go there and say that I am applying for my mother's tourist visa, and she needs to come here for my postpartum care. Can you provide me a letter confirming that I'm pregnant and the due date? And they will provide it and charge you maybe $50 for that letter, and they will sign it and give it to you. I have uploaded it just to make sure that they have all the documents, and they have all the proof that she's coming for this postpartum care only. So that I have done to make it strong, to make my application strong. And then you have to pay this amount. Visitor visa amount is $100, and then because my mother have never done any biometrics, so there will be a biometrics fee, $85 for that, and total I have to pay $185 and then submit the application. So because I have explained everything in my application, and I have also provided a document from my medical confirming the reason, Behind this application, I have received a tourist visa for my mother within 7 days of applying the visa, because this is very sensitive issue, the postpartum care, and they worked really fast. So I have received within 7 days visa confirmation. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching and keep supporting me. If you think that this video helped you apply for tourist visa in any way, please subscribe, like, and share this video with as many people as you can. I badly need your support. And if you think that you need to know about anything else, please comment below, and I will try my best to respond to that. Thank you so much.
Best of luck for your application. Bye.